we want to work with some clips in WeVideo. WeVideo makes it easy. They give you all sorts of different ways to trim and manipulate a specific clip. Let's start with this clip right here. I'm going to double click on it so it shows up in our little viewfinder here. It looks like a nice shot, but it does also look to be, probably longer than I need it to be. So at any time, I could just drag that clip and put it down here in my timeline. If I double click it again, I can now edit this more. You can play it anytime by pressing the space bar, and it'll show you what you have. Maybe I don't want all that much. You can also watch it full screen by clicking on the full screen preview button. You can also press play and jog back and forth to the beginning and end using these buttons here. You can also adjust the aspect ratio here. One of my favorite ways to edit though is using in and out points. You'll see here that there's a little button at the beginning where if I click and drag, I can now shorten this up. I could do this at the end as well. So I'm going to shorten that up as well. So now if I go back to my clip in my media, if I drag that down, you'll see that that clip is significantly shorter than the other clip. Zooming in, we can see that a little bit more precisely. I can drag that in again and it'll show me the same clip because I still have these in and out points set. Now what I can do is I can go back here and I can drag this around, and you can see that because this clip is highlighted orange and selected, I'm now adjusting that clip. If I'm done adjusting that clip, I can go and click on a new one. We're going to now play with this one. I can now adjust this one just the same way. And I can drag that, dragging it from the wrong place. That's from a different editing program. Old habits die hard. All right, so now that's that clip. I can click up here again, and now I can adjust this however I want to adjust it back or whatever. And I can put the full clip down if I want. Ooh. Oh, because I'm trying to do that the wrong way again. All right, so that's one way to do it, using those in and out points. Another way to do it is I've got this giant clip selected. I don't want that much. So I can, at any time when it's highlighted, I can go to the end and I can just simply drag it down this way. I can move this back over this way, and I could do that from the other end. So if I adjust this clip, I can shrink that down from the end. That's kind of handy if you need to just do some quick fine tuning if one clip's just a little bit too long or whatever. The other thing I can do is I can use my playhead. I can move my playhead to here. This is the clip that's highlighted orange, and I'm going to use this scissor button on the playhead, and it's going to chop that clip. Now you'll see there's two clips. Now I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to chop it right there. Now I've got this little clip here. So I can take that, I can hit delete and make it go away. I can go back to this clip here, and I can chop right there, move a couple of frames like that. Oh, let's now if I press play, it's going to create a little blink effect. Those are the three basic ways you can adjust a clip. There might be even more, but those are my three favorite ways. If you double click on any clip, you can also play around with those clips in lots of different ways. So you can rotate, flip, so you can rotate it, you can flip it, you can fit things, you can scale things. Oh, let's scale that down. You can move things. You can change position through the numbers as well. You can also adjust volume. You can create animations. You can create changing the color however you would like. You can do green screen, and you can also adjust the speed and make it a little bit slower or a little bit faster. And those are just some of the many ways you can manipulate your clips in WeVideo.